and welcome to another review of Married at First Sight Season 12. This is episode 13.
Is it 13?
Yeah, because we didn't do 12.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is
Sorry.
13.
Sorry.
We had to skip a week, but even though 13 was lit, we ain't gonna talk about 12 was lit. We're gonna talk about 13, which was this week's episode. We're gonna start with Jacob and Haley.
Okay.
Your favorite couple.
It's not necessarily my favorite couple. I'm rooting for them to work out because I feel like if they could get past certain things about themselves that they would need to fix going into any relationship, that they could possibly be good. And I do think that they, unlike the other ones, they seem a little bit more involved in trying to make things work. I don't think the other ones are. I'm sorry.
I have to disagree. Like, I'm not seeing what you're seeing. I feel so bad for Jacob all the time. Like, all the time. Because I feel like Haley's definition of trying, like, they even highlighted it last night when she was sitting down with Dr. Pepper. Of all the things, all the changes that he's made for you, what have you done? Nothing.
But I think they had kind of, in their own way, kind of had a little bit of a breakthrough in her acknowledging that she was in a controlling relationship.
That was the first time that she's brought that up.
And him saying, do you think you're letting that kind of affect your situation now? And she most definitely is.
Yes.
And then her crying when talking to Dr. Pepper and feeling like the idea that she is not willing or accepting of criticism of herself, like
she's not.
Yeah, and I think these are things that she would have to work on regardless if she was with Jacob or not. And I think that that's why I am low key or high key rooting for them, because I feel like they are doing kind of the real work in terms of what they would need to do to have a successful relationship with anyone. And to Jacob is a little weird. He doesn't really communicate. He gets very awkwardly silenced when she is trying to engage in conversation with him, even if it is small. He doesn't really have much to add. And then on the flip side, when he's by himself and he's doing a solo camera thing, he's very talkative. Like, I'm like, where's this
I think she makes him nervous. I think that he doesn't know how to be, because she makes him feel like she doesn't like him.
When you go back to the day that they got married, there was an awkward silence between him and his boys. All the other people, when they were in the little pre-married thing, they were all talking.
I think that was editing. I don't think that that's how that really was.
But there was a bit of silence there.
I mean, are you talking 24/7 when you're in a room with your friends? I mean, I just feel like they tried.
Since I've been here, we've been talking.
I mean, well, that's because we took a break.
No,
but I feel like they paint a narrative of these individuals before the show even starts.
They do.
So that's the narrative that they wanted to paint of Jacob, that he has these awkward, silent moments. I don't feel like with his friends he is that way, because when he's with the other husbands, he's very different. I feel like Haley makes him. I feel like he is. I feel like he makes his jokes. I feel like he's more comfortable to make his jokes because they laugh at them. Haley doesn't. Haley doesn't get his humor.
This isn't funny.
She doesn't understand. She doesn't get his humor. She doesn't know when he's joking. So
but
he doesn't
in the
know.
Picture, that is Jacob all the time.
I mean, but that's him. Okay, so I said before, I personally love his dry humor. I think it's funny. She doesn't like it. She doesn't understand it. She doesn't get it. And with that, I feel like it makes him feel like, well, should I say something or should I not say something? That's why he is that way with her. She makes him feel that way.
I do think she does intimidate him or make him feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
To freely speak. I'm not even doubting that. They have a lot of problems. They do. But I think when I look at them, versus all the other relationships, I think to me they're gonna come out a little bit better than some of the other ones, only because whether they're together or not.
Right, I was gonna say maybe individually.
Whether they're together or not, and I think that's why I'm kind of rooting for them in particular, because I feel like they are really kind of dealing with some of the things that they would need to deal with regardless.
As an individual, absolutely.
Right, versus the other people, I think. So that's why I'm kind of rooting for them to come together, because they're actually dealing with real life stuff, okay? Boo, you need to get yourself together, right? You're not going to have a perfect man. He is going to have whatever. The thing that I will say about her is when she was asked to list good things about him, she did come with, he has this, he does da. And I can appreciate that, because that sometimes is hard for people that have problems with somebody. It is hard for them to start off top listing things that they think is good about them.
But I feel like the main issue is the sex. I feel like that's what broke the camel's back. And I feel like that is, she doesn't want to say it, obviously. She knows that he's a good dude. She just cannot get past whatever happened in that bedroom and that honeymoon.
We want to know.
We want to know. The people want to know, Jacob. Like, are you a quick stroker? Did you come quick? Like maybe he came quick, and so now she's like, oh my God, that was it. Maybe it's small. And she's like, oh my God, was that it? Like, I can't live my life with that.
Yeah.
But it's something
it was the sex.
about that sex that she can't get past. Because I feel like if he was putting it down, like we have said, she would have been a completely different person. I believe that wholeheartedly.
I think she just needs to.
She needs to get out of her own head.
She needs to just give him another. I mean, it's hard to say what somebody should do if they didn't like the sex, because the sex
is
important. But I feel like she should have been utilizing this time to see if they can figure that out.
Figure something out. Do something else to see if y'all can like make that better, because you're checking out so soon without giving this person like a fair shot because of a first night encounter. Whether it was bad, he was nervous, y'all just met, he didn't, you don't know what the circumstances were. He might be amazing now that he's comfortable with you. You know, you just never
excited and
exactly, because he did say he thinks she's beautiful. So I don't have my notebook. I don't remember what we rated them, so we're just not going to do ratings this week.
Okay.
We're just going to say we wish them the best.
Yeah.
And we're going to move on. Let's move on to Virginia and Eric. My gosh.
Yikes.
What the fuck? Eric is crazy. Can we? Yes. That hair swipe is creepy AF. I can't with Eric these days. Eric is a control freak.
And it's like, it's terrible, because if this is how he is on camera, then I can only imagine off camera. He literally did not take his advice. He started off, after they had a talk, he led with it.
Yes.
And then he just switched like that. Like it was like, okay, well, can you get 1 week?
And she agreed, and then
she said, let's just plan it.
Yeah.
No. You gotta cancel. You gotta cancel for me. I am your husband. And I'm just like,
it's insane.
Really?
We did get a little taste of his real self off camera last week. Well, we didn't get to talk about when they were arguing and the way he was talking to her. The ultimatum's gotta stop, dude. Like, you gotta stop.
Everything is an ultimatum.
That shit is exhausting. I'm done. You can go. You can leave. And his attitude it's emotional abuse. She is not happy. She's not. Yeah. I don't know what it is that's connecting them. It has to be the sex. Because she's sticking around, and that's how powerful sex is. It can make you, it can break you. It's obviously making them. Because without it, I don't think that this would work. Even with the dog situation.
Oh, I know.
That's her dog. Stop it.
I mean, I can understand if it's night and day from what you're used to, but
what
the
you're
way
used to, the way
going about it's not very like.
Yeah,
that was my dog. Yeah.
Right, but it's not your dog. And yes, we're married, and that's going to be our dog. But just like Dr. Pepper said, if this was a child, you would not be able to step in this way. You would have to build a relationship with that child before you can step in any way. You don't just jump in and say, no, sit.
everything.
But now
last week was funny.
Last week was a mess. I really wish you reviewed it.
Yeah.
But let's move to Virginia. Now, I gotta put the mirror on her because again, when he brought up the alcohol, she gets very defensive about her drink. Don't talk about it because she's ready to fight. Don't talk about her drink because he did say, you know, we just need to do this without alcohol, and I don't want to talk about it.
I know shut down, like shut that shit all the way down. No, we're not talking about that.
Like, you will not take away my vodka. The nerve of you to even think that I would stop drinking for you. But anyway, it's the spend the night out thing for me. It's the drinking for me. It's the now she did compromise on the whole spending time with him on the weekends, but he fucked that all up.
Oh yeah.
But it's like it's her defensiveness on things that she shouldn't be defensive about is what the issue is.
That is the real problem.
Yeah.
She wants to fight on things that is like, it don't even logically make sense, boo. Like, why? Why are we fighting to be able to stay with guy friends and sleep on their couch and party all night and for the whole weekend, like you're single.
Like, these things you shouldn't be arguing about as a married woman.
Like, come on,
you signed up. You signed up for this. You knew what this was. And
but I think what it is I think he's really controlling. Mm-hmm. And if he was not as controlling, those wouldn't even be an argument for her. I think that's her way of trying to rebel against his control.
His control. I agree.
Like, I think that's what it is. I think it's a direct F you, I need to be out here I'm married, I don't care, I need to be partying every weekend. You could get one weekend, sure.
That's wild.
No, but I think that this is her way of fighting back.
Letting him know, like, you're not going to control me. And, you know, it's not looking good for these two.
It's not.
I don't want it to look good for these two. I want her to go. Like, I think that she's not ready for this. I don't think that she's ready for this.
Even that she's not even ready for me. I don't think
him. Right. This is Eric. This is this I'm talking about. Like, he's not normal. Like, there's something off there. I know his ex-wife is watching, like, dodge that bullet.
Right. That's why we didn't work out. He was trying to control every little thing.
Exactly. I wonder if she asked that question.
Have a tracker on her car. I could see him doing something, or her phone. Yeah, and being like, you were here. And right.
I feel like he's just Eric is scary to me. Yes. He's scary, and I don't think that he's ready for a relationship with anybody either.
Not like that.
Not the way he's being. He needs help.
No, and he could get Kevin to get him a woman. That has to deal with that.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
You're gonna have that husband. He gonna be there.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna be able to do anything, boo.
It's just, I don't understand why this is even a conversation, a topic of conversation. He's a pilot, and he said he's gone 15 days out of the month. What are we talking about?
I'm like confused. That's why I'm like, what? Why?
Like, are the producers forcing them to argue about these things? Are they telling them? Because I just don't get it. It's not adding up. Like, if you're gone 15 days out of the month, that leaves her 15 days to party with her friends. And same thing, Virginia. That leaves you 15 days of freedom.
It's not making any sense.
Something's not adding up here. I don't know what's going on, but something's fishy. Lifetime. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think they're going to make it. And that's just my, yeah. Moving on, let's just do Chris and Paige real quick.
Do we have to say much about them?
No, that's what I said real quick.
Okay.
They're not going to make it. Sayonara. I hope we don't see you next week because this was a real short, you know. Yeah. It's done.
There. Oh, but the only thing I have to say is when she did her interview.
That wig? Are we about to talk about that wig? Because I was screaming.
I was like, this is what we're just talking about.
Yo, I saw the strongness. I had to. I was like, that's what he sees.
That's what he sees.
And I get it. It was so.
Yes! Yo! Oh, no. She's a gorgeous shots, I had not seen her like that.
No one has, but Chris has. He said the face. It's just the face, and I saw the face, and I was like, yeah, Chris.
He said out of all the women.
I was like, oh my gosh, he is that asshole, but he's not lying.
But he was dead ass.
And
when they cut to her face, I was like, oh my gosh.
Damn, I got it.
You saw it, right?
I saw it. I thought I was the only one. I'm like, am I the only one seeing this?
It wasn't even just the wig. It was everything.
It was everything. There was a lot going on.
But she's not ugly or anything. It was
very strong. I can see where the issues lie. I'm not saying he's right in what he's done, but it's not nice to treat people like that. But I understand now the face that he's been seeing that we have not seen until last night. I'm sorry. It's the truth.
I was like, where? You came on set like this.
Yeah. And they let her. Because, they clearly...
Listen, she's not a bad looking chick.
I don't know what the hell was going on.
But
I was scared.
It was giving what Chris said it was giving.
Definitely
those shots.
It was.
Those particular shots.
But those particular shots was probably like raw.
They were raw. They were raw. That's what it was. I was conscious. But Mama, did you see this?
Maybe they wanted us to see what Chris saw.
Right after he spoke.
He spoke, and then he said just the face, and then they showed it. I was like, I see it now. But Chris ain't head shaped like broccoli. He's not cute either. So it's over. So hopefully we won't gotta talk about them no more. Moving on, let's talk about Vincent and Brianna last night. I mean, they've been doing so well, but this is a huge roadblock.
No, Vincent is childish to me.
He is childish. He's very, yes. And I agree.
Even this is why I said I like Haley and Jacob, because when they asked them, what question do you have for your wife? Why does she want me to get up in the morning? What's the dumbass?
I mean, but that is a valid question. I was annoyed by that. I was annoyed by that scene of her trying to make him get up. It was obviously bothering him enough to make it a question.
But it was stupid.
It may be stupid to us, but imagine you work late. You want to sleep in, but your man is like, get up, babe. I want to spend time with you.
But this is what I'm with the professionals helping me. This is what I'm bringing to them.
But they don't have no problems. This is their problem. That's the thing.
No.
Like, according to them.
The deeper problem is that he feels like she is a bit controlling, or like almost a little condescending in a sense, because he thinks that him sleeping there, she's going to look at him as being lazy, less than if he isn't performing to whatever standard he feels she has set. That is the deeper rooted issue.
That is the deeper rooted issue.
Why does she want me to get up? Like, that's stupid.
Obviously, mentally, he can't get there. Vincent is he's lacking in the maturity department. That bothered me about Brianna, though. Like, why are you trying to make this man get up? Like, it wasn't even the question. It was just that scene of her and him in the bedroom. And she's like, get up. When are you going to get up? Why? Why does he have to get up?
Because I think she sees what I see is it's kind of childlike. It's giving childlike.
Of him laying in bed?
No. That is
I'm talking about this scene.
No, because that is a sign of something deeper. No, she's not going to talk to no grown ass man and be like, come on, get up.
I feel like she would, because she's bossy. I feel like she would. I feel like that's why she's single. I feel like she bosses up in situations.
She's married.
Well, before this.
Yeah.
But I feel like I feel like she bosses up on men, and that's why she's been single, because they don't like that. And he clearly doesn't like it either. Well, she's going to have to reel it in. Like, she cannot do things like that. Now,
the baby.
That's huge.
That is huge.
That's huge.
And that's a big deal for him.
For real.
And
he wants kids.
He wants kids, and I mean, he has a valid point, and he probably was looking at it the whole time like, bitch, women do this every day. There's several bitches having babies right now.
And I feel like, I'm not saying, that her diabetes is a cop-out, but I feel like
high blood pressure.
High blood pressure?
Yeah,
she has diabetes.
No, she said high blood pressure.
Oh, okay. Well, her high blood pressure is a cop-out because they know how to regulate that stuff during pregnancy. Women with high blood pressure have babies every day.
Every day, but here's how you knew it was kind of some bullshit. I'm not gonna say it's some bullshit because
she didn't lead with it.
She didn't lead with it, and that's where I was like, that's not the issue.
I was waiting for it
because I was like, you're talking about your body going through all these things. This is natural. This is what happens. And then you say, well,
I caught that too.
And so when she did that, I said, no, that's some bullshit.
That's why I said it's a cop-out.
And that's why he was looking at you like you were on some fucking
bullshit.
Because he was looking like,
are you serious? Like that facial, I know that facial expression also well. I've seen it in real life. I know what it looks like, and he was like, bitch, fuck out of here. You gonna have my baby or we're not gonna be together.
Your body changing.
The excuses were so dumb. Like, she should have, that should have been the leading.
If that's really
If that really was the concern.
But she was talking about some kind of superficial,
it wasn't cutting it for me.
Stuff okay, yeah, your body is gonna go through changes. What do you mean? Fluids? What
are you talking about? Like, it was just, they're both giving childish. I feel like she's not being real at the risk of not wanting to upset him, and he's too easily upset. It's just, it's friction. It's like, I don't know.
He does seem like, even when he was looking at her, it was giving like, bitch.
Yeah.
Shut up right now. Don't say that.
But also, I feel like, why didn't he speak up on his issue? Like, if he's like, what do you feel is the compromise? And she's like, go to bed earlier. Why didn't he say, no, I'm gonna sleep, and then when I'm done resting, I'll get up? Why didn't he stand on his grievance? Why did he let her control that?
This is why Jake and Haley are my people, because that is some fake stuff that they're like. That whole thing was just fake.
It wasn't.
Y'all are not getting to the root. Y'all are not coming. There's no barriers being broken here because you guys are not even trying to break them. You're sitting on some surface shit, saying, "Oh, she wants me to get up." And
they don't want to.
Bitch, I'm sleeping.
Exactly. But I mean, period. You're a man. You're sleep. You're tired. You're allowed to be tired. And then I just want to touch on the finances when they did that.
Ooh.
Now, $400 a month is excessive on clothes. I'm a shopper. I do not spend $400 a month on clothes. And then on top of that, the hair, the braids. Are you getting your hair braided every month for $250?
Look, she's just putting in. She's just trying to keep it realistic.
Okay,
not realistic. She's just trying to have some flexibility there. Because she probably would not get her hair braided every.
Okay, but the shopping, it felt like she really shops that much.
She has changed her hair several times.
She has. So that's kind of what I do. I'm familiar. I feel like the whole entertainment portion of it, like dating and stuff, she's right. You need to be courted. My husband takes me out on dates several times a month. I can't even imagine a life where my husband is not courting me because he wants to save money. Like, I don't know.
Well, he's like, damn, bitch, you got $400 shopping. You got your hair. We're gonna cut out something.
Well, she compromised on the shopping. She said $150 a month, which is a little low. I don't know who can shop on $150 a month. I don't know. Like,
pick a struggle, okay?
I don't know.
400 is too much. 150.
She said 400, 450, and then she said 150. That's not the median.
I mean,
like,
you buy some pair of shoes.
You're right. Shoes are very, very pricey.
Yeah, you buy some shoes and that stuff could be.
I get it
up there.
And I just feel like he is not being fair with the whole wanting her. He's not wanting to do the things with her because he wants to save money. You can save money still and have a good time with your wife. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't just cut it out, because then what are you going to have to look forward to?
But I don't even think, because he seems like he's very romantic, honestly.
He is. I don't even see like.
That's why I'm like,
yeah.
Really? What do you guys think? That's why I don't like. They're not really dealing with the real roots of whatever issues that they're having. Because it's like, dude, you're out here buying her a bike and what's her dog's name?
Cookie.
He
loves her some Cookie. I feel like producers are like, okay, this is what you guys are going to argue about this. Or are you going to talk about this week? I want you guys to amp it up a little bit. Like, I feel like that is happening.
Because
it's weird. Like, same thing with Virginia and Eric and their stuff not making sense. Bree and Vincent, it's not making sense. It's not fitting the actions of what we've seen so far in this season. He's a romantic guy. He can't help himself. That's just who he is by nature. So for him to have an issue with this is very unlikely. I don't know. I don't believe it.
It's not.
But, I still think that they're going to make it. Moving on to our final couple, Clara and Ryan.
It's scary.
Why are they lying?
It's scary.
What the fuck is going on?
Like, I would be scared of people like them. They're lying
straight up
to themselves,
to the world, to the experts,
to everybody.
But Clara wasn't lying last week when she was going off with the girls talking about how she's getting him off. But then you get in front of the experts and you're like, oh, I would give it 10 out of 10. You guys couldn't have done any better with this match.
It's like robot. Like, blink twice, Clara. You look burnt out.
She looks drained.
Don't she?
She is miserable.
She looks burnt out.
I don't understand.
And then him, like, sure. And it's like, this is weird. Like, this is scary.
Yeah.
I could not be in a relationship where we're not even real with ourselves, bruh. Or not even with ourselves, with anybody. Like, you're 10 out of 10. How are you giving it a 10 out of 10 when you're so sexually frustrated?
Like, it just doesn't make sense. First of all, the experts see you.
Yeah.
Whether they want to act like they don't.
Lying.
You're lying. Like, why are you lying? Now you look crazy. Not only
then she had a perfect opportunity to talk about it. He asked her. I mean, I am a little.
Yes. Like, why are you doing that? Like, speak your mind. You've been talking about this man not giving you no D's the entire season, and when he asks you directly, you want to sugarcoat it? Like, why? What are you doing? And then, so you're just dying in misery inside. And Ryan is not really seeming to be upset. I feel like he really believes everything is going okay.
And that is where that would be scary to me. Because I would be like, you're not picking up these cues. Mm-hmm. Like, you're just like Jacob. Y'all need to be in the same.
Yeah. Well, how about her saying that he was in relationship for a year without sex? Is Ryan a virgin? What is going? Or it's one of two things. He's either gay, struggling with his sexuality, or he's a virgin. It's one of the two. Because there ain't no way you with somebody for a year and a half and no sex.
Because I'm saying, I thought about this. I was saying, he is very religious. Maybe that is the struggle that he is having. He doesn't want to go that route. And he is trying to be with these women, but he is not sexually attracted to them. And that is why she is getting him off, but he is not trying to do anything to get her off. I don't see how you're getting off and you're not moved to
return the favor or anything.
Or not even just to get up in it.
Yes, like he just rolls over and goes to bed. Good night.
Right.
Like, what? So, yes, I'm glad that you said you caught on that, because I thought that was just me. I'm like, okay.
But I don't want to say that about somebody, and that not be true, but that's...
It got to be one of the two.
It's
one of the two.
It's giving that, because I just don't understand when she said in previous relationships he's went months, up to a year over and not engaged in sexual activity. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I feel like that's always the end goal. Like, eventually, in a relationship, you want to get them cheeks, bruh.
Not after no year and a half. You're not having sex after a year and a half. I don't care what anybody says. It's unrealistic. Like, you're either a virgin or you're struggling with your sexuality.
If he was doing that because he wanted to be married and feel comfortable because he is religious, then now he's married.
You're married.
And he's still
and you're not giving it to her. And that's giving her the reason to believe this is not long-term for him. I'm your wife now. So if the marriage is the issue, then why aren't you having sex with me?
And that's where I will start to think that he may not be attracted to women.
Why are you stroking the mic?
So sorry.
May not, like, I can't. Like, what?
I don't know what was happening. I guess I was envisioning her getting him off or something. I don't know what was happening there. So sorry.
Oh my gosh.
So sorry.
This is a mess.
I really am leaning towards there's a sexuality issue there because he's not even picking up on the cues that are like right in your face. And it's like either we're gonna say that he is special.
I don't think he's special.
Okay, so we're throwing it because I'm like, okay, he's not picking up on these cues. Why? Because he doesn't want to. Why doesn't he want to? What's happening? Let's dig deep. And that is why I'm gonna continue to say Jake and Haley are my high key people because they are digging deep. You need to explain this to me. Why don't you want to have sex? If F love,
right?
Why don't you want to have sex?
Yeah.
With your wife,
like
with why is this a history? Why do you have a history of not wanting to have sex? And nothing is wrong. Sex is not everything. It's not. But who doesn't want to have sex?
With their wife.
With their
nonetheless.
wife.
You sign up for this.
And she's getting you off every
night.
night.
Like I wouldn't be doing that. Would be done. That would be a done deal. Like I would finish the experiment with no getting you off at all and us just being roommates until it's over because it's obviously not going to work out. I'm not about to stay married to you if I can't test the goods.
But they look like they will because
they're lying to themselves.
They're lying. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Blink twice. You look exhausted.
For real.
You look
like I haven't seen her smile like a real genuine smile all season. Like except for in the beginning.
It looked hard.
It's really rough.
Like she is declined on me, like in your face.
Yeah.
Physically, you can
she's
see it
depleting.
on her.
She's depleting on camera. It's sad.
And Ryan's just
sure. Everything's great. We get along and we talk.
I get her and
we
know these things and
it's insane. I've never seen a couple like this. It makes no sense. I can't even say they won't stay together because again, they're delusional and they are lying to themselves. So I think that they will be like, yes, we're gonna stay together. And then after the checkup, they won't be together anymore because Claire's gonna be so frustrated that she's gonna explode.
No, but she needs to get some D.
She does. She's gonna cheat on him. It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I mean, she's gonna cheat on him. If he don't give her no D, she will cheat. She is not going to just not get no D. She's not.
My mom was saying she thinks that he had some type of performance issue, and maybe that's why he's. But I don't think so. I just feel like even these dudes, even if they have performance issues, they still
try.
Yeah.
They still try. They get pills and they do whatever they got to do to make it work. It's one of the two. Just note that, okay? So later on, when the article comes out that he's with his husband happily ever after, know that you heard it here first.
Exactly.
But I honestly don't have high hopes for anyone this season. I think this season is a wash. I was so strongly team Bree and Vincent.
You say you don't even have high hopes for them?
I feel like they will stay together at decision day, but I feel like at the end of things when they do the final checkup, they're not going to be together. I feel like it's going to be too hard to live your life walking on eggshells like they do. It's just not realistic.
I know they're both doing it.
They're both doing it, and I feel like they haven't even gotten to know each other yet. So how do you have a long-lasting marriage with someone you don't even, like, for real know, or you're not even trying to know because you're not showing your true self? It's not looking good for them and for anyone, in my opinion. I think they're all trash. I think it's Bree and Vincent are good. They're just not. I don't think they're good together.
They're good. They're not great.
They need help. They need help.
I think I do see that there are things in each of these people's makeup that would make them a good match, but like I said, they're not really digging deep, honestly. None of them are really digging deep. The only ones, again, that I feel like digging deep is Jake and Haley. The rest of them, like, sis, first of all, Claire, you're not in love with him.
She's not. Why does she keep saying that?
You don't know what love is.
It's weird.
And so therefore, maybe you needed this to see. You don't even know what love is. How are you in love with somebody that you're afraid don't even love you, won't even please you sexually, can't even just casually talk to, yeah, sure, how are you in love with him?
And furthermore, she doesn't even like him for real. Like, you remember the episode where he was telling her about his thing, and she was like, I feel like I'm at a self-help seminar. You don't even like him, sis.
I just come to enjoy
my donuts. Like, he's talking to you about something. It was very rude. You don't like him as a person.
And he just, yeah,
he just sat there. He didn't even react to it. And I'm just like, yo, what the hell is going on?
Oh, like, that would have been a problem.
You don't like him as a person. Your ideal of love is not really love. You need help because you have other issues going on with you. Your affiliation with sex and love and sex with no love. it's sex, period. You a mess. And you need some help. All of y'all need some help.
All of them.
Seriously. The one season that they need the most help was the least help.
Yeah.
This was terrible.
It's
no excuse.
It's crazy. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Even looking at the preview, so do you remember?
I don't read. No.
I just remember she said she was in love with that man.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean,
it was like, you're not in love. I did see Virginia and Eric having an issue.
Always having an issue.
I saw Jake and Haley having an issue. They always have issues. I mean, all of these people have issues.
They do.
I don't remember Bree and Vincent at all.
I don't think they showed them. They probably ain't having no issues next week. But they need to have issues so that they can see what the issues look like in real life. You only have a short amount of time to decide, so why not let it all be you and see if that's somebody that you can deal with in those moments forever. This season is exhausting, y'all. I can't wait till it's over. I'm not even gonna lie. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next week. Hey y'all, it's your girl Vee.
And your girl April Love.
And we are your hosts of Love Unlocked Talk.
If you like what you saw, please subscribe, like, and comment below. And let us know what you want us to discuss for future episodes.
Also, please follow us on Instagram at Love Unlocked LLC for updates.